Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Stuart Victor Echo 9 Charlie Foxtrot from inside the shack today. It's March the 1st and it's snowing outside. That's been a winter this year in the Maritimes. Anyway, in today's video I'm going to start a series of videos on the N1MM Logger Plus ham radio contest logging software. User of it for a while now, and trust me, I don't even know half of the features this application can offer us. I'm learning as I go too. But I've been getting a lot of questions lately from amateurs dipping their toe into the contest world, and they ask me, hey, what logging software should I use? And there's two main ones that I recommend, N1MM being one. It's an open source free contest logging software for ham radio contests, and the other was N3FJP, which in my opinion is a little bit more user friendly, doesn't cover the wide range of contests that N1MM offers, but for beginners it can be a little bit more easier to use. And I know that other applications like World Radio League are attempting to get into the contest world. All honesty, the last time I tried to use World Radio League for contest logging, it was so far away from being ready, and that was a couple months ago. I can't imagine a lot closer. They weren't even scoring contests properly. They were just giving 1 point per QSO, not factoring multipliers, not able to push it out to contest scoreboards online and other features like that. But this video series is going to be focused on N1MM Logger Plus, and I'll just abbreviate it as N1MM going forward, but you'll know what I mean. So N1MM is a Windows-based application, so I have to use it on my Windows laptop. It's the only thing I use a Windows laptop for is to run N1MM. So if you're running a Mac, you may need to install something like Parallels or another virtual server type of application in order to run your Windows application on a Mac. But then again, why would you want to pollute a Mac with a Windows product, right? In a basic introduction, what N1MM offers you, again, I'm keeping this level at basic. You're just getting started into contesting. You don't know anything right now. You're brand new into contesting. So what N1MM can offer you as you get more used to it, there's some features that I haven't even gotten into. So it offers CAC control, or the ability to interface with your radio. So I actually have mine hooked into my FTDX10. So whenever I change frequencies, I'm doing search and pouncing. If I'm running a frequency, it'll just interact with my radio directly. You can use it to pre-record messages, and it provides real-time contest data. I'm going to get into that in a second here, okay? But just keep that in mind as a basic introduction. So N1MM supports hundreds of contests in the ham radio world. It enables automatic duplicate checking. So if you run into any duplicates, it will automatically check that. And it does multiplier tracking, which is something I really like. We talked about radio integration already, so it integrates with radios. If you CAC control, for example, like FTDX10. It fully supports many operating modes, including CW, SSB, and digital. And it also has a band map, which we'll get into in maybe another video, so that you can visualize stations along the band. It can tie into DX clusters. You can do a lot of things. So in today's demo, which we're going to get into right now, I'm going to launch N1MM. We're going to get set up for the ARRL DX Contest, which as of today, which is March 1st, is next weekend. And that's the contest that'll be on. So we'll set up for that. And I'll just show you some basic things that I do with it to get you kind of started hooking up into different things like the contest scoreboard and just some other features. Again, I'm a little bit newer than a rookie, but not a seasoned pro. So there's always something comes on in a contest that I need to go and say, okay, how do I do that? And then I'll turn that around and make that into content for this channel. All right, let's get to the demo. All right, so for this demo, I'm going to assume that you've already downloaded and installed the N1MM Logger Plus application. If you don't know where to go find it, just Google, and I'm sure you'll find the install. The install is pretty basic. So let's go ahead and launch the application. All right, so I'm going to assume that you have N1MM already properly installed on your Windows computer. So we're going to go ahead and launch the application. All right, so once you have N1MM open for the first time, you're going to go ahead and click on the config and just click on change your station data. And here's where you can put your call sign, your name, your address, your grid square, your lat long, what type of license you have, your station radio, your default power level. For example, I usually run about 600 watts for contests. So we're going to set up for the ARRL DX contest. So what you want to do here for any contest contest coming up. Click on File and go click on New Login Database. And it's going to come up with the log type. So I'm going to want to choose the ARRL DX Contest. You're going to put whatever contest you have coming up in here, not ARRL DX Contest. Just want to make sure you understand that. And if your contest is not listed here, verify with the contest website, because sometimes you have to install some particular files for that. So once we come across an example of that, we'll do a video on it and show you how you do it. But for today, the ARRL DX Contest should be in the available contest. So here it is right here. Let's find it. Oh, right there. ARRL DX SSB. Okay, it's going to come up and tell you what your settings are going to be. So I do believe, I need to verify this, but I do believe the exchange is going to be like 5.9 and then your power. So I'll probably put 5.9, 600. I'll confirm that, but I do believe that's what I put in here. And am I running assisted or non-assisted? So the difference between assisted and non-assisted is some contests have very clear rules that you're not allowed to use spotting to spot yourself, but you can use the spotting services to find multipliers. So that would be assisted. If you use no spotting whatsoever and you just spin the dial, then you're working unassisted. I always work assisted. So other things here, single op. Again, if you're multi-op, what bands? I'm going to be on all bands. If you're going to work, like for example, just work 20 meters, you'll just put 20 meters here. High power, SSB. Now this isn't only an SSB contest, but if it was something like you had SSB, CW going concurrently, you would choose your mode or choose mix. I only have SSB for this one. I'm a fixed station. I have one transmitter, and my operator is going to be VE9CF. In another video, I'll show you what to do if you're running a special event. We do have a special event coming up for WPX. I'll show you in a video how to set up for that. Go ahead and click OK, and there we go. We have a blank template for the ARRL DX contest. One question that comes up, and I'll probably cover this in another short video. The question I got last night actually was, if you're not running cat control, and you see I'm right now, I'm on 14.328 on my radio, or 14.328.898, and on here on the N1MM it shows 14.328.98. But if you wanted to change frequencies manually, all you need to do is type in the frequency that you're going to be on, or the station that you're trying to work is on, hit enter, and it will change the frequency to that frequency. So very simple. I'll do a short video on that. I did a video earlier on what run and SMP stand for, so go back and find that video. I'll probably link it in the pinned comment below. There you go, folks. There's a very basic introduction to N1MM getting started for the first time with a contest. Trust me, there's lots and lots of things to cover here. I didn't even get into how to set up your screen. That'll be a total customizable thing that you want to do. There's a lot of moving features in here, a lot that a brand new contester can get easily overwhelmed. Like I said, N3FJP is a great contest software for beginners. There is a licensing fee for that. I'm not sure exactly what the fee is. I think you can buy a contest pack and then you can buy individual contests. That may be an alternative for you. N1MM, very powerful, one of the top applications for contesters. In another video, I'll show you what to do once the contest is over and how to submit your logs. I'll do that after the ARRL DX contest, so you can see me actually doing it in real time. But there you go, folks. Any questions about N1MM? Feel free to reach out. If I don't know the answer, I'll endeavor to find the answer for you. I'm Stuart, Victor Echo 9 Charlie Foxtrot. Good luck in the contest. And if you haven't dipped your toe into contesting yet, please do. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of people out there that are anti-contesters. Just turn them off. Their opinions don't matter, do they? Well, they do, but don't let them discourage you from dipping your toe in a contest. And if you get 10 QSOs or 100 or 1,000, it doesn't matter as long as you experience it. See you guys in the next video. Bye-bye for now.